Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something very interesting. It's going to be the start of something very new and unique, which is, of course, Ranked. Ranked in Magic Arena has now been officially released, and we are going to be doing a kind of a record of how I go through for the first season, and if this gets popular from now on. First question, of course, is why don't I stream it? I don't have the time to stream it. I don't have the resources, or I have a full-time job, so it's a bit difficult. But right now, I will be doing try to do weekly updates about how we are progression-wise. We are on Ranked. The deck we're going to be using is going to be one deck and only one deck, and I'm calling this a pseudo budget deck. This is based on Izzet spells. With Arclight Phoenix. Arclight Phoenix is one of the most expensive cards in Standard right now. There are only 2 copies in this deck. I could make a third, but I want to keep this as budget as possible, so I only want to play 2. But if I was going to play it, I would be taking out a Ral Izzet Viceroy. So of course, what is the difference between Ranked and anything else? Ranked is where you earn rewards over the course of the period. Hearthstone's been doing it for quite some time. It's kind of been... Hearthstone's got traditional and standard, which is what this would... I would love this to have modern so much, but it won't have it. The other part of it being, of course, we have in Hearthstone, the rank system is you go up and you keep going up and up and up until eventually you reach Legend. Is there anything worthwhile in it? Not so much, but at the same time, that's kind of what Hearthstone is. With this, you're going to get rewards from it. Now, this is kind of cool, is the fact we do have a new system for turns. Turns are... I'm going to play up now just to scry. Risk factor. I'll keep that on top because I can get an early 4 damage out. Of course, we are also looking at this, so we actually get to control kind of how our stop. Oh, it actually stops like Magic Online. Brilliant! I love that. It gives you more control over what is happening. Is he just going to pass? I'm going to try and shock him and see if he will sack his Storm Tamer to it. He does not. Fair enough. That makes sense. It was just kind of a quick early, see if he would. Get someone damage in, fair enough. Got the wing phase too. Brill. Could go into Risk Factor here, could go into Enigma Drake. Oh, Enigma Drake is a 2-4. But I'm going to hold off and I'm going to do Iron Eyes. Hope for the blowout. Turn 3 blowout in mono blue tempo is pretty good because you've got Tempest Jin, stuff like that. I'm going to let that resolve. I'm just hoping for that. So I'm also unsure whether Ranked will be best of 3. I'm assuming it would be. Curious Obsession. I'm going to attempt... Well, I'm going to do this a little bit weird. I am going to attempt the Iron Eyes. It's countering a target spell rather than the timer itself. That's good. Early damage. Kids for the Obsession. Obsession's a really good tempo card for mono blue tempo. Right then, let's play our really inferior. This is what I mean by budget. There are no shock lands. There's only one check land. I'm going to play the Enigma Drake. I was expecting a blowout then, because some blue lists run the counter spells, but I think this is just running pure gas. Can't beat that. So on to. So is that it, or do we get another game? Oh! Okay then, so it looks to be in Ranked, it is best of 1. That's kind of interesting. I would have assumed this would be best of 3. So I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. Best of 1s, especially in Magic, are very jarring. I will keep that. So we'll just see. So essentially every video for the week will be... Let's play Highland Lake, pretty inferior beginning, but hey ho. It will be a kind of few games and a wrap up, just to say where we are right now with the climb. The goal is to get as far as possible up the ladder in the time with the least amount of changes to the deck, apart from ones that you'd naturally progress through. So as you would get more coins, you could then do packs, so then you could kind of buy better cards. Now I feel I'm going to pass this and hope for for a good 3 mana blowout. Perfect. Perfect blowout. Perfect blowout. Oh, nice. That's really stolen back. That's actually bonused us a lot, because we can now get down our big boy of Enigma Drake, and we still got enough mana for an end of enemy turn opt. Other things on the channel, I said I was going to do Monarch Tron. That's still going to happen. It's one of those ones of the Magic Online financing is where it's still kind of being slightly affected by Ultimate Masters. So the way it's going, if I wait a lot, it'll end up that this will probably end up being very budget. Oh, that's very nice, Crackling Drake. Other things of note is, right now, I've actually stopped playing Standard for a while, until at least Allegiance comes out, mainly because the format is a little bit, I would say, on the weird side. Well, it's not weird. Well, it's weird for Magic in the fact that there's only really 2 decks that are kind of really powerful, which is Golgari. I do like the Golgari, but at the same time, it does get boring after a while because you are just playing a really weird version of Dredge. I'd love to play the Dredge that's in Standard. That looks very fun, but again, no Arclight Phoenixes, so hey ho. The other one, of course, is it again? I can play it on Arena till my heart's content, but I can't do it in paper. So right now I am playing a lot of Modern. I did an Ultimate Masters draft last week on the release of it. I got a very nice foil Mana Vault that is on my Instagram feed, so check that out. I do post there relatively often. I wouldn't say too often. Let's Storm Out Nav Crackling Drake. Hopefully that shock draw. That's a child across, that's fine. So let's swing in for 6 and pass it there. So that one, and I will say, this is sound really weird, I have put that into training forums. So if you are part of the Facebook feed for Magic Traders, it is on there, because I would love. It's one of those ones. I like it, but at the same time, I know I won't be using it as much. I don't play Commander. I don't play Vintage. Sorry, it's banned in Legacy. It's a good reason for it. It stomped in the draft, mainly because Eldrazi are also in the draft, and I made a Mardu reanimated deck. I did post the list up on the channel as well, so if you go check it out if you want to see the full list of what could happen in your Ultimate Masters draft. I would say if you get the chance to draft Ultimate Masters, definitely do it. It's expensive, but at the same time, it's very fun. It's a very cool format. It's probably one of my favourite formats I've played for draft in a very long time. The only thing that comes close to it is cubes. Oh, okay, so the Silver Gold became a Enigma Drake. I don't think that was what they wanted. I think they were looking for something a bit better than what happened. We could go into another Crackling Drake, so let's see. We are actually going to go straight into attacks. We're going to smack through. I'm punting it here a little bit, because I know that one of our blocks... Actually, no, I'm not. This is a Banefire one. We're tapped out. Let's just keep plowing through. And I want to make this as high as possible, so I want to get a 4. I have selected value, targeting you, all in, -1. I could have gone exactly 3, I can't be bothered. Anyway, that's 2 wins in a row, so what happens when we get to... So we've got a rank up, so we're no longer in Bronze Tier 4, we're in Bronze Tier 3. Don't know if that does anything, to be honest. It doesn't look like it. So, in the case of this, we have got 4,000 coins. Oh, that's interesting. So there's also a ranked draft. So you can also get into high rankings of drafting. That's actually kind of cool. I don't know if there's going to be different rewards for between draft and constructed. I would assume the draft ones you probably get a little bit better. Maybe get some gems more than you would for constructed. But at the same time, it's probably a little bit easier to rank up because you only get, well, how many games do you get per draft? 7, if you get to the top. Otherwise, you could end up playing 3 games and be done with it. Anyway, that's our first look into ranked pre-season. Thank you very much for watching. I will keep you all posted as we go through on the coming weeks. I would also be putting some bits and pieces onto Instagram, so follow me there. Links down at my Instagram name's at the bottom. It's my follow, as always. So have a check on there, and I will see you all very soon.